Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return.
Yeah, you can't take DLA. He might don't win, but he'll keep it close for about 2 or 3 quarters, and then.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
She had a pencil. Rubber ball.
They go play action here on first down.
15 stack. I got mine on layaway.
Robert Kindici breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Somebody back its head.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Finding room at the 30. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, they run with Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now
it's just like me.
They have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out.
Yeah.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away.
You a hood nigga, that's why.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually.
So they get probably kicks after this at the end of the match.
To whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw.
That's cool.
You got to catch that. Come on, man.
There defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
Man, hey, I played with the Chiefs for the first time all state.
Nigga,
I don't see how these niggas couldn't beat Tyreek Hill. This nigga's ungodly, nigga.
That boy just took it to the house, boy.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say would put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8, But this one, he really had some guts.
So after surrendering
Yeah, dude, I think the cat had the jazz. Yo, this nigga Tyreek Hill and the fly route pass, Ramsey, all the niggas. I'm like, how the hell Orange Rag can build this man up?
Gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically.
So I can imagine how John Ross should have been, dog, for real.
Plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
And then, yo, I had to run a post to the middle. Dude playing cover 2. Man, you ran a post to the middle, dog. He split those safety so fucking quick. I'm like, oh shit.
It'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Way to drop shit.
Loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
I didn't even know fucking face it.
They get the first. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Yeah, he'll do that shit, Jared. The fake shit. Yeah.
I saw it coming all the whole time. I just thought he could stop it though for real.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football.
What's that?
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football.
Hey, that's another thing when you get picked, dog. When you can fucking audible and they do that, no holy shit.
To my like you could do when you're playing against the computer.
The Bears on third down.
Yeah.
0 for 3 to this point. They could use
Every doing that no holy shit, I
This
can't
is
audible. I just
3rd
be
and
fucking
8.
stuck, bro. I ain't finna eat no fucking time out.
Looking to throw. He leads this one for Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Really?
And incomplete.
Pick the ball.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Good start, boy.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here. That's
what's that, 3-4 there?
Nah, 5-2.
And he's taken down, but not before
I was going to run the 5-2. Good shit.
I'll run that 5-2, man.
He goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, I'll run that 5-2. Run it all down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here.
Man, come on.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a first down.
Well, certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back.
Yeah, it was like pulling teeth trying to get a time set for the Packers, dog.
Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And brought down him, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, I should have floated it. That was my fault.
Picked off at the 11.
My fault.
Is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I be doing that shit a lot too. And another thing that fucks me up, her nigga, I hit L1 to try to put air under the ball. He overthrows the fucking receiver altogether. I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't tap it.
I done tapped it and zipped it. He overthrows him both times. Like, what the? You got 91 accuracy. Why the fuck is you overthrowing the receiver?
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 29.
I set these goons after him. He still threw the ball.
Play there for the Bears. 43 yards.
Yes, sir.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out. And no escaping.
Good sack. Good sack.
Go down. They got him for a sack. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to get under.
Good sack.
Again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed
The amount of field goals,
is absolutely
baby.
extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got his man, and it's caught for
How
a
do you catch
Chicago
that?
touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. Remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man, Chris see you, man. Believe me, he see you. You text him, right? Or you doing the band?
Now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, he'll find out when he get kicked off the squad.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the handoff, this is Howard. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw.
Good sack, bro.
Sack back at the 45-yard line. Robert Kindici able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Being chased out left. And he'll
Shit,
just toss it
Chelsea
away.
was in the house for a minute.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Back now here on EA Sports.
Right.
It's
Ain't
Bears
nobody,
football, but they trail on the
finna get out no
scoreboard
paper.
as
They
we
ain't
get
getting
set.
no ass, dog.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Watch it now. Look at 56. Here we go now. 56.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That's that move.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man.
I'm so sick of that shit.
Taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the pistol with Howard, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
Wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here.
Oh my God, really?
That
Catch the ball.
But that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback. Sometimes there's just too much pressure there.
Stop.
In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
What?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it.
I'm really tired of y'all on that bullshit.
Sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Over. Back to Leopard.
They'll try again with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
No, I've been sitting here waiting for them to give me time for 30 minutes, dog. It's now time for autos to be granted.
And the later we
I'm
go,
telling you,
it
got
starts to
10
sound
minutes,
like
give me time to
100,000
take
in
auto.
here.
Fuck it.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
I ain't getting fired. Trust me, no.
Patriot. All right, now look. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey, Slim, I always said my thing for 7 wins. I ain't going no further than that. I ain't with it.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriots. Here we go. Detroit. Watching that, Barney.
Yo, he went out of bounds. Why the clock still ticking down? I don't get it.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Man, y'all need to stop letting me catch screens 3 yards in the backfield.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Stop drawing me in, man.
20-yard line.
The bullshit.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that,
Oh, wow.
loss as
I
well.
got away with one right there.
One of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Yeah. Man, show you love on that one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will tie things at 17 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room to roll.
Did this nigga just run a kickoff back on me? Man need to stop in overtime. Wow.
There are no flags. He's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT.
That's the first kickoff been returned. Man need to stop.
Not only did I get 4.
Jr.
That shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Wow. Good guy here, man. Fuck it. Dude, how do you lose in overtime to a kickoff return? Oh my God.